Hey there, fashion bosses. How are you doing today? Welcome to today's edition with Fashion Buzz. So, yeah, as you can see, in today's class, we are learning how to make this beautiful trending Zara Beret or Queen's Beret. So, already we have a tutorial video on how to achieve this particular beret on the channel. So, I discovered another way to achieve it. I thought I should also share with you, okay, so that you are properly equipped on how to achieve this beautiful design. As you can see, I'm rocking mine. You can use it, wear it in different ways, yeah. So if this is what you like to learn, please stay to the end of this class. Whilst at it, do not forget to subscribe if you are a first timer on this channel. Do well to subscribe, like, share, and give a thumbs up. Click on the bell so you get notification each time we drop video. And if you are a returning subscriber, we say God bless you. All right, so let us go straight to the cutting table. All right, so here we are. This is the fabric we are going to be using for this class, okay, and this is the boning. This is the most essential material or tool for this style. This is the sewable boning. It is called the red line boning, and this is a velvet material. So in case you don't know, you can use any stretchy fabric. All you require is a stretchy fabric. You can use any fabric, but it must be stretchy. So all you need is this stretchy fabric and the boning. So I'm going to give you the measurements now. I fold my fabric into, so I've already cut it out, but I'll take you along on the measurements you require. So on fold, the fabric is actually on fold. For the head circumference, I have 14 inches. So it means if you open it up, you will be having 28 inches, as you can see from the tape rule I'm showing you, okay? And then the length of the fabric is actually 35, pardon me. I have 35 inches as the length, okay, as you can see, but I'm not going to exhaust it. I'm going to cut off the excesses, okay? So follow me as we go on this journey. So the first thing for me to do, or for us to do rather, or for you to do, is to create your band. So you know the band that usually comes with turban. We have different tutorial video on this channel on how to create different turban bands, okay? So that's what we're about to do. So I fold my fabric inward this way, measuring 4 inches. 4 inches, okay? And then I flipped it upward again, as you can see me do. So we are trying to create the band right now, and then I will stitch, okay? I don't want us to do a cut and a join band. No, you don't need that, okay? So you follow what I'm doing, and then you've gotten your band created. So you just sew along the line, the edge, using a 0.5 or a 0.35 inch rather. So once I was done sewing that, we are going to go right now to start forming our pleats, okay? So we are going to be forming 5 pleats, okay, for this turban style, okay, or the Zara Beret style, okay? The previous video, it was also 5 pleats, okay? So do well to watch the other video. I will drop the link on the comment on the description, okay? So once I was done sewing the band, I flipped my fabric inward like that. So we are going to start creating our pleats, okay? So we are going to start creating our plate. You see how I'm folding the fabric, you know? I'm folding the fabric this way, okay? The right side of the fabric is what you should fold. Please take note, okay? And then we are going to measure 2 inches, okay? 2 inches, that is going to be the first interval, okay? I'm going to measure 2 inches whilst it's on fold the way you can see me do right now. I'm measuring 2 inches, okay? So from that 2 inches line, I am going to measure 1 inch. Don't forget the fabric is on fold, okay? I am going to measure 1 inch. That is the line I'm measuring. So the short formula is you just place from where your band ended, you just take 3 inches. So 2 inches, I mean, for this first step now, is the interval for the style, okay? And then the remaining 1 inches, you are going to sew on that line. The remaining 1 inch is going to represent the casing or the hole you are creating for your boning. Okay, so you measure 2 inches, and then you come back after the 2 inches and measure 1 inch. Okay, that is what we are doing. So that this is the 1 inch. Okay, this is the 1 inch. From that 2 inches line, yes, from the 2 inches line, you measure your 1 inch, and then you sew on that line. So that's 1 inch. Please note, when you open your fabric, it's going to be 2 inches. Okay, when you open your fabric, it's going to be 2 inches. So when you fold, it's going to be 1 inch. Okay, all right. So I'm just going to sew on that line right now. I'm sewing on the line right now. Okay, that's what we are going to do. That's what we are doing right now. Sorry. So I'm just confirming my 1 inch. Okay, and I continue sewing on the line. Okay, so you just follow. It's very easy to comprehend. I keep confirming it with my tape roll and then continue stitching. So once I was done with that, I will fold the fabric again inwardly like this. Okay, and then the next interval now going forward is going to be 1.5 inches. Okay, so I measure 1.5 inches. I roll a line. Okay, like you can see me show you, I measure 1.5 inches. I roll a line. From that 1.5 inches, I will now measure 1 inch. Don't forget that 1 inch is our pleat for our boning. Okay, the 1.5 inches is the interval between the bonings. Okay, that step that we are trying to create. Okay, so I measure 1.5 inches from the previous sewing line. Okay, I will mark it down, and then from that mark down of the 1.5 inches, I will measure 1 inch. Okay, for my boning casing or for my pleats. Okay, and then I will sew on that line that we mark from the 1.5 inches. Okay, hope you understand. So 1 inches is for your pleats. Okay, 1.5 inches is for the interval. So we're going to be having 1.5 inches all the way till we get our 5 pleats. When we finish this one now, we are going to fold the fabric again, measure 1.5 inches, and then measure 1 inch. Okay, when you measure your 1.5 inch, you mark a line, and then from that line that you mark, you measure 1 inch, and then you will stitch on that line that you mark from your 1.5 inches. Hope you understand. All right, so I just continue using my tape roll to confirm my measurements. Okay, you can also do well to watch the other video. It's right there, and see 1 or 2 things you can learn from it. Of course, there are things you will definitely learn from that Zara Beret's video. That's the first video I made of this project. Okay, so as it's going, more ways of achieving it, we'll be dropping it for you guys. Okay, you have nothing to worry about. So we formed 2 pleats. We are going to go ahead right now to form the 3rd pleat. Okay, so I fold my fabric again the same way. As you can see, the pleats, they are building up, right? So I fold my fabric again like this, and then I measure my 2.5 inches, which of course is 1.5 inch for interval, and then 1 inch for my pleats. Okay, that's what I'm doing. I just continue sewing it, okay, until I have my 5 pleats. Right, so stay tuned as you learn. So right on this channel, we upload sewing tutorials, headwear tutorials, such as what we're doing right now. And then for your entertainment pleasure, we also have short story, African folk story, okay, African folk stories, and its morals. Morals is what you are learning from the story after watching it. Okay, it will do you a whole lot of good. You know, it's easing your stress level. You laugh, you learn. You know, you can watch it with your children, your family, your husband, your wife, your neighbor, your enemy. your colleagues and all of that, okay? And do well to subscribe while at it. You see, this channel is your go-to channel, is your one-stop channel, okay? So we formed the 3 pleats. We are going to go right now to continue forming the remaining pleats. 3 done, 2 more to go. So I just repeat the process of 1.5 inches interval and then 1 inch for boning or as the pleats, okay? Do not forget that the pleats has to be on the right side of the fabric, all right? So I keep sewing till I achieve my 5 pleats. So you can either use between 4 and 5 pleats, okay? 4 pleats, 5 pleats, it's okay. Okay guys, so we're done forming our pleats. We have our 5 pleats already, okay? So I'm just going to cut off the excess fabric, okay, leaving about 7 inches, 6 to 7 inches, between 5, 6 to 7 inches, as you can see me right now, okay, after my pleats, okay. So the next thing for us to do is to impute our boning, right? Like I told you, it is called a red line boning and it is quite sewable. Your machine needle can go through it. You can sew it. Okay, so there are different kinds of boning. This is just one of it. There is another one called plastic boning. You cannot sew under one. But for this project, you require this boning, this red light boning. So I flip my pleats forward this way, facing the head circumference area, okay, as you can see it, and then I'm going to stitch on it, okay. So the first line I'm going to stitch from the bottom, okay, the first 3 line from the bottom, which is the last 4th and 3rd line, I'm going to be using a 1.5 inches away from the edge, okay. So I measure 1.5 and then I sew on the 1.5 away from the edge of the fabric, and then the 4th line I'm going to reduce it to 2.5, okay, 1 inches plus 0.25, you know what that means, and then the last one is going to be 1 inch. So the first 3 from the bottom is 1.5, the 4th one is 1.25, and the last one, which happens to be the first plate, will be 1 inch. So I pick up my boning. You see the boning is curvy, and then you place it in the direction in which it is curvy, not the other way around. Okay, so you can take and pick up that form and shape when you insert it into your turban. So this is me inserting the boning into the turban. You are careful so you don't poke your fabric with the edge of the boning. Like in the previous video, I have to use paper tape to tape the edge of the boning, so you can also do same, okay. The previous video I showed that you should use a paper tape to tape the edge of the boning so it does not poke or hurt or rip your fabric, okay. So after poking, you just push the boning, you push it till it gets curvy, okay. You see it's giving us a spiral shape or a look, and then you will end your boning at 1 inch before the end of your fabric. Remember the part where we inserted the boning, the other part it was 1 inch. So the same measurement you use to end the part to the left is the same measurement you use to end the part to the right, and then you stitch it down facing the edge circumference side, okay, just like you did to the other side. Do you understand? Okay, so the same thing you are going to do. You see the first one is looking very beautiful, all spiraled up, you know. So you pick up your boning and you insert it into the second one, okay. Carefully insert it. I recommend that you use a paper tape so it does not rip your fabric, cut your fabric in, and all of that. I thought all of this in the first video, okay. So I just keep inserting and poking my fabric, my boning into the casing. Don't mind me, in fashion designing we call it casing, but in millinery we call it pleats, you know. So I push it till the boning, you know, exhausts the elasticity, right? Oh Jesus, Oyibo will not kill us, of the fabric, okay. It just gives you that spiral shape, but it should not be extremely too spiraled, okay, so that it will not be difficult for you to put together. Okay, so you end it up this way using a whatever you use at the left side, which of course is at this point now is 1.25. so you close it at 1.25, okay, so that the edge of the fabric is free, the boning is not interrupting and intersecting, okay. So the remaining parts, we close at 1.5, the same way we did, you know, at the left hand side, okay. So you just keep inserting your boning till you exhaust your plate, okay. So here I am, guys. I'm done inserting my boning. You see what is looking like, all spiraled up, you know, all spiraled up. It's taking the form of the design already. So I'm trying to close it. So this part is really going to stress you. I lie to you not, okay. If you did it well, okay, this part will stress you. So I put the head circumference, which is the band area, together, okay, and I'm going to measure my head circumference now. Because the fabric is extremely stretchy, it's velvet, okay. Because the fabric is extremely stretchy, I'm going to be using a 10 inches, okay, to close my head circumference, as against 11 or 11.5, you know. We're going to use a 10 inches so that it is firm on the head, okay. So I just try to close it up, guys. This part, if I lie to you, and God will not forgive me, this part is going to give you a bit of challenge, okay, but you can do it, right? You can do it, okay. It's just a little push, a little effort, you achieve it. So I measure 10 inches of my head circumference, and then I'm going to sew. So I'm sewing on the band, closing up the band, okay. I will stop at where the band ends. Yes, I'll stop at where the band ends. I'll pull up my footer, okay, and then I will turn it like you can see me do, and then I will sew towards the end of the cap, okay. I will sew towards the end, okay, like you can see me do right now, right, okay. I pull up my footer, and then I will turn it and start closing up my turban, just the same way we close up a regular turban. But the thing here is, you make sure that, you know, now you have the fabric is on fold, or the turban is on fold, so you have the upper side and one at the down side. You make sure the boning, the first boning, is meeting with the first boning, you know, the second boning is meeting with the second boning, so that it is properly aligned, all right. So one boning is not up and the other one down, one up and the other one down. So you make sure the part of the fabric that you are holding with your left hand, okay, the boning on that part of the fabric is meeting with the boning that is on the lower parts of the machine. Hope you understand what that means. Yes, I want to believe you do, okay. But peradventure you do not, you can drop your question and your concern, you know, on the comment section. I am always here to respond to you. So I just try to close it up like we do for our regular turban. Basically, that's what I'm trying to do here, nothing more. And once you are done with this step, hey guys, you are 98% done with this project. You can now make a Zara beret. Hey, Woohoo! So guys, if you've watched this video to this point and you've not subscribed, please do well to tap the subscription button and do well to also tap on the notification. So this is what the notification does for you. It enables you see every video that we post. Like you already know, we post a lot on this video. We practically post on a daily basis, okay, right now. Okay, because we are posting for headwear, we are posting for sewing, we are posting stories for your entertainment, pleasure, and all of that. So as you tap on the bell, you'll be getting, you actually the first to get notification as contents are dropping. Okay, so I just trim off a little from that curvy area, from the top. I know that part that we usually curve. Okay, that's the part I'm trimming off. Okay, so the next thing you are doing right now is picking your plates. You know how we also pick plates at the back of our turban? That's what I'm doing right now. But please endeavor not to pick your plate starting from the band. You don't pick your plate starting from the band, okay? So you start your plate from after the band, and then you're not going to make it too tight, okay? It should be a bit loosened and fluffy, okay? So that's what I am doing here. So once I'm done picking my plate, I pulled it together to form my gathers, and then I'm just going to stitch it up, okay? Tie it, stitch, knot it, whatever you want to use there, so that it stays in place for you, okay? So I secure it properly by doing double tying, okay? So that's what I'm doing here. So 1 more percent to go. You've done 99. So this is what the back looks like. You see how beautiful it is? Right, you see, it's all set for you guys. Woohoo! Please like this video, share. You must share. Give a thumbs up so that the YouTube algorithm we also help us share it for people who need this tutorial. So this is one way you can rock this Zara Beret turban. This is one way you can rock it, okay? So so the last thing you have to do is to tack this back part where my hand is right now together, shaking out. So after this, you are done. You don't need any further tacking, okay? You don't need any further tacking, So the tutorial video, the one I told you about that I've dropped before, the style, especially for the back, is a little different from this. You have to curve it to form. There is another one that it has to have a curve, at the back. So please watch that video. So this is one style. This is another style. I showed you one before. Okay, so you just guys style it however you want. I am loving this. Loving this, you see. Can style it however you want. Bring it forward, take it backward. However, just playing with it, okay? You already saw me rock it, on the footage, okay? So this is actually the Zara style, okay? This is actually the Zara style. So however you want to do it, guys, please go ahead and enjoy yourself, okay? Get creative and recreate the style, okay? There is so much design we can achieve, using the style alone, okay? All right, so this is another style, okay? This is another style, right? This is another style, guys. This is another style. This is another style. Even on the thumbnail, you saw that, I wore it separately, differently, okay? You see, this is looking beautiful. It looks like gele, auto gele, okay? Or it looks like gele. This is another style. Okay, there are some people who are actually very loud, okay? They just like their things being different. They can just rock it like this, you see? It gives you this rich auntie vibe if you wear it like this also. Wear it on your boo-boo, all this luxury boo-boo. Hey guys, you don't want to know, okay? So, if you found value on this tutorial, please do well to subscribe. Don't go without subscribing. I will not be happy with you. Subscribe. Give a thumbs up. You see that your subscription and your thumbs up means the world to me. Please do that, okay? Do that. I will appreciate you. I still appreciate you regardless. So this is me rocking my thing, feeling all flied up, feeling beautiful. So this is Fashion Boss in person. Peradventure you want to put a face to the voice, beautiful voice you've been hearing. So this is me. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Without you, there won't be a Fashion Boss, you know. So this is me enjoying myself with my Zara turban. You know, I rocked it to church today, you know now. So I have this outfit, okay. I just did it with the same fabric, looking all beautiful. I was looking off light today. You don't want to know that feel, guy, you know. So please do yours and let us see. You can let us see. Submit it on our Facebook group at Fashion Boss Innovation, and I'll see you guys in our next video. Bye bye.